Welcome to my channel, I'm Professor Binks. We're going to do a solo Pokemon challenge using Pokemon Red version. We'll be using the wheel to decide which Pokemon we'll be using, and we'll replace one of our starters using the Universal Pokemon Randomizer. Our rival will pick whichever starter is most effective against us, and here is the wheel, and let's see who we get. The wheel is decided on Arbok. This is going to be an interesting run. I'm suspecting slow early game with a probably easier middle and late game with probably some difficulty against the Elite Four. I've never actually used an Arbok in any of the video games, I don't believe, so this will be an interesting experience. Some rules and information before this challenge begins. I'll be playing at 4 times game speed, which does not affect the in-game timer. I'll be catching other Pokemon to use for HMs. If they come into battle, I'll have to try to lose. If I cannot lose, I have to reset the game. I cannot use any items during battle except for Pokeballs. I cannot use any glitches except for the following. The badge boost glitch, because it can't really be avoided. The red bar glitch probably won't come into play very often, and when it does, it's not intentional. Early Brock skip may or may not come into play depending on who I'm using for the run. And I will be skipping the bicycle but still accessing cycling road due to a really easy exploit in the game. Other than that, no glitches will be used, and when I get to the Elite Four, I have to fight them all back to back without saving in between them. Here we have our first rival fight. I'm gonna Poison Sting him. He gets poisoned, and then we're gonna finish him off with some Wrap. Moving on to the Viridian Forest Bug Catcher with the Weedle. We're going to use a couple Leers to lower his defense quite a bit, since Poison Sting's not going to do much. And then we're going to move into Wrapping. Even with multiple Leers, Wrap still isn't doing very much, but we take him down without really any difficulty. Moving into Pewter, because we only have normal and poison moves, we're actually going to skip Brock for now and come back and fight him later. So we're going to head over to the guy who directs you to Brock's gym, and we're going to save next to him. And then we have to open our menu after his dialogue closes. So right here, we open our menu, we save, and when we reload, we'll be in the middle of his dialogue, and it'll glitch out a little bit. He disappears, moves around, and we're still scripted to head over to Brock's gym. But now he won't be blocking the way. It's that easy. In Mount Moon, we're going to fight this Rocket Grunt that has the Rattata and the Zubat. Quick Attack does quite a bit of damage. We managed to poison the Rattata, not that it matters at this point, and the Rattata actually takes us out, so let's try that again. He opens with Tackle, that's a little bit better. We got a lucky crit. He takes us down to 3. Can we beat the Zubat? We're going to try to Wrap it. We managed to outspeed, so we might have this in the bag, assuming Wrap doesn't miss. We get probably pretty lucky, and we managed to take it out. Alright, moving on to rival number 2. His Pidgeotto is a higher level, so it's definitely going to outspeed us. We get a critical on Poison Sting. It does not do very much damage. We are taking quite a bit. We do manage to poison it, but it's too late at this point, and we lose. Here's the rematch. We're actually going to open with Wrap this time. It does minuscule damage, but as long as we can keep doing it. Go down to 1 HP, but we managed to take out the Pidgeotto. We do get Bite, that is good. It's very good. Our accuracy is definitely not the best after the sand attacks. And we lose to Hyper Fang. While we lose to the rival, we actually don't reset since we didn't have any money to lose. So we keep our experience and we're going to go for a third try. We're going to use Bite now since it does much more damage. Unfortunately, we get very unlucky with a critical, being critically hit. But we followed up with a crit and we take out the Pidgeotto. We get a really lucky flinch on the Rattata. Missed the Charmander. Thankfully, it uses Leer. And then Growl, and we get a lot of luck, but Rival 2 goes down. Moving on to Misty's gym, we ended up fighting all of the trainers in here for a little bit of XP. Dig does quite a bit of damage to Staryu. We finish it off with Wrap. Dig does not do very much after that X-Defend, and Bubble Beam does over half of our life. And we lose to a Bubble Beam. But we're going to try again. Three bites takes out the Staryu. We get a really lucky poison opening on Starmie. And we're just going to try and go with Wrap since we outspeed. Oh, or speed tie. This time was much easier. On the SSN, we're about to fight rival number 3. We have Body Slam now, so this will be basically a cakewalk. Unfortunately, our accuracy has been reduced. It's definitely noticeable. The Eradicate gets us pretty low, but we managed to hold on. It all comes down to whether we outspeed. Oh, fortunately, Abra goes for Teleport, but we take it out. And we miss with the Dig, but thankfully Charmeleon goes for Leer. We miss again, get hit by a critical scratch for not a lot of damage. Ember takes us down to 1. But we do take it out. Moving on to Lieutenant Surge's gym. Not expecting any difficulty since we have Dig and we're not weak to Electric. We level up, and we manage to outspeed both of his Pokemon, and one-shot them. Raichu will definitely outspeed us, and it critically hits us for over half of our HP, but we crit with the Dig, not that we needed it, and we take it out. Erica is going to be a toss. We don't really have anything that's super effective against her, and she can use her grass moves on us even though they won't be very effective. For some reason I click Poison Sting. I'm not entirely sure what I'm expecting to happen. I don't remember, but Victory Bell keeps going for Wrap, and well, we just don't stand a chance at the moment. Alright, so we're going to try that again, but not use Poison Sting this time. We're going to use Body Slam, which I should have tried the first time. It does significantly more damage. Tangler comes out, and Body Slam's a critical hit. That's really good. We try to finish it off with some Poison Stings. It doesn't do as much as I expected, even though it is super effective. It is a weak hit, a weak attack, though. We managed to get put to sleep, which is pretty bad, but we wake up immediately, and Body Slam does good. We paralyze it. It doesn't really matter. It takes us down to 8, and then we manage to win with a Body Slam. We're in Rocket Hideout and about to fight Giovanni. Fortunately, we taught ourselves Mega Drain from Erica, so this will be pretty easy. We opened with Dig on the Onyx, and it is super effective and almost knocks it out. Gonna Mega Drain the Rockhorn to get our HP back. We're going to see how much Dig does on Kangaskhan. Not a lot, not enough. So we just go for Body Slam. It does crit with a Comet Punch, but fortunately it only hits us twice, and we Body Slam KOing Giovanni. Pick up the Silph Coat, and we move on to Rival 4 in Pokemon Tower. We're going to Rock Slide the Pidgeotto that we picked up from Celadon. It's super effective, KOs the Pidgeotto. Body Slam does quite a bit to the Execute, but it puts us to sleep and starts hitting us with Barrage. Fortunately, it only does 2 damage each hit. Gyarados comes out, and we're going to hit it with a Rock Slide. And it critical KOs. It might not have if it wasn't a critical. Body Slam the Kadabra. And we Rock Slide the Charmeleon. Super effective, and it goes down. Super easy. We're going to move on to Cycling Road and do the Cycling Road skip. So while you're talking to him, you just hold left and just mash through his dialogue, and you can skip even though you don't have the bicycle. Cycling Road doesn't have any encounters that you have to do, and to get out of Cycling Road, you do the same thing, but you hold right. We make it through Koga's gym without having to reset to any of the trainers, even though they all have Psychic Pokemon, so that's pretty good. Let's see how Koga himself does. We do have Dig, so it is super effective against all of his Pokemon. It does not one-hit the Coughing, though. So we might have some difficulty. We Rock Slide the Muck. Not entirely sure why. It's minimized twice. Our accuracy is really low. Sludge does a lot of damage. We managed to paralyze the Muck. Brings us down to 9 with Sludge. We might not be able to beat Koga this time. Weezing comes out, we Dig, it self-destructs, and we managed to pull off a lucky victory. In Silphco, we're about to fight Rival 5. Let's see how it goes. Rock Slide hits and does not KO the Pidgeot, but a second one does. Fortunately, Execute uses Reflect, and that is going to cut our damage in half. Fortunately, all it can do is use Reflect. Gyarados comes out, and we're going to hit it with Rock Slide. A little over half. We miss with our second one, and we take quite a bit from 2 Rages. Alakazam, and it outspeeds us and knocks us out. Now, we're going to give this another try. Two Rock Slides take out the Pidgeot. We've taken a little damage this time. We do critically hit with Body Slam, but it still gets the Reflect off. Doesn't really matter. Gyarados comes out. Thankfully, this time it uses Leer. We try to finish off with Body Slam, and unfortunately, it does not KO, and it gets a Hydro Pump off. We're almost definitely going to lose, and we do. We've taken some time to level up, and so we're going to try again now that we're on a higher level. Rock Slide still does not KO the Pidgeot in one hit, but we do take it down. Managed to get a Paralyze off of the Execute. Gyarados comes out. Rock Slide crits and does take it out. This is looking pretty good. Alakazam comes out. We're going to Dig. We outspeed, and Dig almost takes it out. We take a lot of damage from its Psybeam. Charizard comes out, and if we outspeed, we should be able to win if Rock Slide hits. Rock Slide does hit, and it's a critical. Very nice. Moving on to Giovanni and Silphco. I'm not expecting any issues. One Dig takes out his Nidorino. We're going to Body Slam his Kangaskhan for a little over a fourth. Rock Slide critically hits and almost knocks it out. Finish it off with a Body Slam, and then we level up. We decide to Dig on a Rhyhorn instead of Mega Drain, and it almost knocks it out, but then we do finish it off and heal a little HP. We use Dig against Nidoqueen, and it crits, and we take it out. Giovanni goes down, easy as that. Moving on to Blaine. We're going to Dig against his Growlithe. It goes first. One hit from Dig. We outspeed Ponyta, and it goes down to one Dig. We Dig against the Rapidash, and it's a critical, and it also goes down. Somehow we managed to outspeed the Arcanine. He uses a Super Potion at full HP. Dig does not knock it out, but it doesn't do anything other than a takedown. We're going to move on to Sabrina, and let's see how it goes. I am a little worried about her outspeeding me. If she hits us, we have a good chance of getting KO'd. We outspeed and Body Slam the Kadabra. Mr. Mime comes out. We dig a hole. It's using Barrier. So this is a freebie. Venomoth comes out, and we're going to use Rock Slide. It does not KO it. We do hit with a Psybeam, but Venomoth doesn't have good special. Alakazam thankfully uses the Reflect. We get a Dig off for a little bit of damage. Psywave for probably a low roll. Followed by Reflect. We get really lucky and beat Sabrina. Now we're going to move on to Brock as our 7th gym. At this point in the game, it's basically a cakewalk. We're going to use Mega Drains, and there's really nothing he can do to us. Alright, moving on to Giovanni in his gym. Let's see how this goes. One Mega Drain takes out the Rhyhorn. It does not take out the Rhyhorn. Interesting. We do finish it off with Body Slam. The Trio comes out. It outspeeds us. That's not good. It hits us for Dig, super effective, and takes us out. We are stuck in a alternating Dig off, and we hit it for quite a bit. It then digs a hole and outspeeds us and takes us down. So we're going to try again. We get back to the Doug Trio. It outspeeds. We Mega Drain for a little bit. It goes back underground and outspeeds us again. We go down the same way as the first time. Third try. We miss with our Dig, and it just critically hits and takes us out. We're going to Mega Drain the Rhyhorn. It goes down in one hit. We opened with Dig this time. His Digs were in alternating, but it's in our favor this time. We managed to outspeed and finish it off with a Mega Drain. The rest of this fight should be pretty easy. We critically hit the Nidoqueen even after the defense up. We almost KO'd the Nidoking with a dig, but we finished it off with a Body Slam. Mega Drain crits and still does not knock out the Rhydon in one hit. Finish him off, and now we're going to move on to Rival 6. Here comes Rival 6. Let's see how it goes. We're going to open with Rock Slide, and it hits. Critical effective, very good. Mega Drain is Rhyhorn, nothing special here. Let's see what the Execute does. Leech Seed, okay. Solar Beam, interesting. Okay, we take him out though. Rock Slide doesn't quite take down the Gyarados. Do we outspeed the Alakazam? We do not, and it hits with Psychic and we go down. Let's try it again. This time Alakazam uses Reflect. We hit with a Dig for not a lot of damage, and then it KOs us with a Psybeam, critical. Third time, let's see how Alakazam goes now. And we just go down again. Let's try from the beginning. We miss our opening Rock Slide, but it goes for Agility. This is good. No need to heal up, but we still Mega Drain the Rhyhorn. Let's see how the Execute unfolds this time. It hits with Solar Beam, but doesn't do a lot. We get hit with Gyarados' Leer. We go into Alakazam with almost full HP. Rock Slide almost KOs it, and it uses Reflect, and we don't manage to take it out, and we survive its attack. Alakazam goes down. Can we hit the Charizard first? We do, and it faints. We beat Rival 6. We're now at the Indigo Plateau. Let's deposit some of our Pokemon. We're going to have to sell some stuff so we can afford the full restores that we'll need. Don't need those. Can only afford 2. Well, we're not going to need any after Bruno, so we should also be able to beat Agatha without any issues. Let's see how Lorelei goes. We are very underleveled, but we're going to open with doing some damage. Tries to rest turn 1, but goes for turn 2. Mega Drain, even on a critical, does not do very much damage. Rock Slide's alright. Dugong wakes up, but we take it down. We don't really have any strategy against Cloyster, other than trying to do some damage. Thankfully it only gets 2 hits on a Spike Shot. We KO it with a critical. Kind of a waste. Slowbro can only use Amnesia because smart AI. So we don't have anything to worry about here. Can we one-hit Jinx though? That's the question. We don't. Fortunately, it's not super effective and we didn't get frozen from anything. How will Lapras fare? Rock Slide does pretty good. We are confused, which is not good, but we do hit it. But it takes us out with 1 Blizzard. Let's use a Rare Candy and see how it goes. We get back to Lapras. It misses with a Blizzard. We are confused. We hit. And it takes us out with another Blizzard. We've used some Rare Candy, so we're at a significantly higher level. We Body Slam Dugong into resting, which it does, and we take it out with 2 Rock Slides. Cloyster's a toss-up because it doesn't have anything super effective against us, so it'll just do whatever it wants. But we take it down. We're going to get a little HP back with Mega Drain on Slowbro before it raises its special, and then we're going to go into Body Slam. Dig almost takes out Jinx. Back onto Lapras. We critical for half of its HP on Dig. We become confused. We hit again, not very much damage. We snap out of our confusion. It misses with Hydro Pump, which is very nice. We managed to take it out. Even with the rare candies, it took quite a few attempts to get past her Lapras. Bruno's probably going to be pretty easy. We don't have anything super effective against most of his Pokemon, but we can heal up using Mega Drain on the Onyxes. Let's test out Dig. Half of its HP, that's pretty good, but they use an X defend. Critical Ice Punch does almost 50. Body Slam criticals and takes down Hitmonchan. Gonna try Dig against Hitmonlee. We crit and it goes down. Gonna heal up again with Mega Drain. We don't really have anything to do against Machamp. Body Slam seems to be our best bet. But we take it out with a Dig. Agatha, I'm not actually expecting to be too difficult. We have Dig, which is super effective against all of her Pokemon, so we should be able to one-shot them. We are going to use an Elixir and a full restore, get a little bit of our HP back. Gotta be careful for Nightshade, that's really the only thing I'm worried about. Goes for Hypnosis, but it can't hit us. We one-shot the first Gengar. We're gonna Rock Slide Golbat. Unfortunately, we missed and she swaps into Haunter. That could be good. It is. We take it out. Golbat comes back in. We do hit it with a Rock Slide, but it doesn't get KO'd. We try to finish it off with a Body Slam, but it doesn't work. It is paralyzed and she swaps out into Arbok. This is still good. Glare misses because we're underground. We managed to get through Arbok without being paralyzed. We take out our Golbat. And now we just have to dig her last Gengar, and Agatha's a piece of cake. We're gonna fight Lance without restoring our PP. Test the waters, first time getting here. We're gonna Rock Slide the Gyarados. It hits with Hyper Beam and takes us to 1. We miss our Rock Slide, but it has to recharge, and then we take it out. Really good luck so far. Let's try and get some HP back, even though it's resisted with Mega Drain. His Dragonairs can't do anything against us. We are out of Mega Drain PP, so now let's take it out with Body Slam. Hopefully we have enough HP to continue. Fortunately, we get a critical with Rock Slide against his second Dragonair. Saves us some time. We become confused, and we do take out the Aerodactyl with a bit of luck. Dragonite can't do anything to us because it has Barrier. We are still confused though, and we hit ourselves and KO ourselves from an easy win. That was a really good first attempt against Lance, but now we have to go back to Lorelei. We're gonna bait the Dugong and going to sleep and then KO it with Rock Slides. Cloyster, still a toss-up. We miss our opening attack, which is not good. It confuses us. We hit ourselves with Confusion, and then it hits with Spike Cannon. We're confused again. And I decided it's not worth it, and we're going to reset. After a couple more losses, we're going to try again. Our strategy really hasn't changed at all. There's only so many things we can do, and Cloyster's kind of gatekeeping us. Dugong goes to sleep. We use 2 rock slides, same as all the previous runs. We don't even do half with rock slide, and we hurt ourselves in our confusion. Clamp goes off and it's doing a lot of damage. We do take it out. Things are not looking good for the Lapras if we get there. We heal a little bit of our HP. We managed to paralyze the Slowbro, not that it matters. She's healing up, so we're wasting PP. We move on to the Jinx, and let's see how this goes. It's going to take us at least 2 hits, unless we critical. It brings us down to 14. Lapras comes out. And it takes us out with Body Slam this time. Let's try Lapras again. Go to Rock Slide. And Critical Blizzard takes us out. I have fought Lorelei at this point far more than I care to admit. But we're going to keep going. We're going to Body Slam. It's going to rest. Start sliding some rocks. I guess we get lucky with Spike Cannon. It does a little bit more than its other moves, but it's better than either of them, realistically. It heals up, that's not good. We miss. Take more damage from Spike Cannon. Still failed to knock it out. Try and get a little bit of our HP back. She keeps using these super potions. We're gonna dig on Jinx. We almost take her out, and fortunately it uses Double Slap. Probably its weakest move. How will our luck be against Lapras? It misses with a Confuse Ray, that's really good. Rock Slide almost takes it down. Body Slam, and Lorelei's down. We're going to use some rare candies now, just because. Onyx goes down to a single Mega Drain like every other time. How much does Dig do to Hitmonchan? Over half. I think that's a little bit more than before, maybe? It hits us with counter and takes us to half. Jump Kick doesn't do very much. Second Onyx comes out and we're going to heal off of it. Dig almost takes it out. We get hit by submission for a little bit, but Body Slam takes out Machamp and we move on past Bruno. Gonna use a full restore and then use a rare candy. Restore some PP and move on to Agatha. Hypnosis misses because of Dig. Golbat comes out. We still don't do enough damage to take it out in one hit. We become confused, but manage to bring it down. Hopefully, there we go. We hurt ourselves in confusion. Snap out conveniently. Haunter comes back out. She's really swapping out her Pokemon this match. Managed to take out Gengar. Her Arbok has nowhere to run this time, so it goes down. Restore a little bit of our HP. And we're going to move on to Lance. Will this be the last time? Rock Slide does quite a bit of damage. We get hit by Dragon Rage. We level up to 61. We're gonna move into Body Slam. Gonna restore a little bit of our HP on the second Dragonair. The criticals definitely helped. We're gonna body slam and it goes down. Let's see how Aerodactyl goes. We take it out in one shot thanks to a critical. Dragonite's gonna be a cakewalk, since we're not confused. Alright, we beat Lance. We're going to restore our HP a little bit. We're going to use both of our rare candies to bring us up to level 63. Will we be able to outspeed Alakazam? Assuming we can, I'm not expecting any trouble. We miss our first Rock Slide, it goes for Sky Attack. We managed to dig and avoid its attack. We aren't able to hit, but it mirror moves our dig, so we dig again. Quite a lot of back and forth with nothing happening until we hit with our Rock Slide and take it out in one shot. Certainly an interesting start. Alakazam comes right out. We managed to critically hit with a dig and take it out. This might be the run. Another critical, this time on Rhydon. Don't have a strat except for body slamming Executor. It puts us to sleep, but we wake up instantly. This might be it. Oh, we go back to sleep. Uses a full restore, that's unfortunate. We wake up, Stomp brings us down into the red. This is probably going to be a loss now. And we go back to sleep, and Stomp takes us out. We were pretty close. That seemed to work pretty well last time, so let's try that again. We're going to body slam the Dugong. It's going to rest. We're going to use 2 Rock Slides. Cloyster manages to miss, so we managed to make it through Cloyster without taking any damage. We're going to go right into body slams on the Slowbro instead of using Mega Train. Jinx comes out, and body slam almost knocks it out and paralyzes. That's really good. We paralyzed Lapras on our first body slam, but it almost knocks us out. A Rock Slide takes it low, and fortunately it is paralyzed. That might have been a deciding factor. But Lorelei's down, we're going to use our full restore and then move on to Bruno. Onix goes down to a single Mega Drain like every other time. Gonna body slam Hitmonchan. It counters and almost knocks us out. It misses with the Mega Punch. We actually lose to Bruno. His Hitmonlee Mega kicks us. We body slam the Dugong, and then we're going to use 2 Rock Slides while it's sleeping. Wasting some critical hits, which is unfortunate. Body Slam does not do a lot against the Cloyster, but we're going to keep using it until we become confused and use a Rock Slide. Unfortunately, this uses a Super Potion, but we get a lucky critical and knock it out. We are still confused, though. We snap out of it without ever hurting ourselves in confusion. This is good. She uses another Super Potion, wasting more of our PP. Jinx comes out. We take it out with 1 Rock Slide. Rock Slide takes Lapras down into the yellow, but we become confused. We end up hitting ourselves in confusion, and thankfully Lapras only uses a body slam, and we're able to knock it out in the next turn. Against Bruno, we're just going to Mega Drain his Onyx like every other time. The chances of him knocking us out twice in a row is astronomically low, so I'm not worried about anything. We managed to paralyze Hitmonchan, but it goes down after the next hit anyway. He uses an X defend twice, which is unfortunate because we're going to waste PP. Mega Kick hits us for quite a bit of damage, but Onyx comes out and we heal off of it. We try to Mega Drain to see if we can get any HP back, but it's not really viable. So we go back into Body Slams. We are out, so we're going to dig a hole. And it's still up. Rock Slide might not be very effective, but we are able to knock it out with it. We're debating whether or not to use an elixir to restore our PP. We are really low, and should probably have something before fighting Agatha. So we use a Max Ether on Body Slam. Might not be able to hit our Ghost with it, but we can hit our other Pokemon. We're going to dig on her Gengar. Hypnosis misses and we knock it out. Rock Slide the Golbat. It's still up, but she swaps into Haunter. Confuse Ray misses because of Dig, and we take out the Haunter with a critical. Golbat comes back out. Body Slam will be enough. We Body Slam the Arbok, and it doesn't quite do half, but it is paralyzed. She uses Super Potion, and it twice in a row, and it just delays the inevitable. Her last Gengar comes out, and we hit it with Dig, and it goes down. Alright, let's see what Lance has in store for us. Rock Slide still doesn't take out the Gyarados, and we take a lot of damage right up front. We're going to move into Mega Drains. We're going to Body Slam the Dragonair, and it goes down. Unlucky to get a critical there. We use our last Mega Drain. It's a crit, which is pretty nice. We're almost at full HP, and we're going to begin Body Slamming the Dragonair. How will Aerodactyl treat us? It misses with Supersonic, but we miss with Rock Slide. Our second Rock Slide hits and almost KOs it. We get bit, and we're in yellow, but Dragonite can't hurt us, so this is an easy win now. I was hoping to get a critical to make this go a little bit faster, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Either way, we do win. We're going to use our full restore now to get back up to full HP. Restore our PP with our last elixir, and we're going to use all of our rare candies to bring us up to level 65. Just to be on the safe side. One Rock Slide will almost take out the Pidgeot. It goes for Sky Tag, we dig. It goes for Sky Tag again, we dig again. A third time's the charm. It finally hits us with Wing Attack. We probably could have taken it out at any point with a Body Slam, but we were just being careful. We missed with our Rock Slide, but Alakazam uses Protect. Our Rock Slide does not do even half. but we managed to dig and avoid its Psybeam. And then we hit with a critical body slam and take it down. We're going to Mega Drain to restore what little HP we're missing. Rhydon's still up though. Our second Mega Drain brings it down. Executor comes out and let's see how it goes. We open by digging a hole and avoiding its hypnosis, but it hits us the next turn with it. Hopefully we have good RNG and wake up soon. We do. I would rather see Barrage than Stomp, so this is good. Body Slam crits. We go back to sleep though. Stomp brings us down into the yellow. We wake up. Barrage brings us down to 18, but we managed to get our attack off. How will Gyarados treat us? Fortunately, it uses Leer. We miss our attack, and it uses Leer again. We take it out with Rock Slide. We're on Charizard. Can we do it? We outspeed and hit, and Charizard goes down. We're now the champion at level 66. Overall, I think Arbok had a pretty good run. It was weird having worse RNG at level 56 and 58 than we did at 51. But that is what it is. And this is our second run now. Let's see what our completion time is. We did it almost exactly an hour faster than we did with Gloom, which makes sense. Our stats are better. Arbok's higher speed definitely was a major contributing factor. Along its expanded move list was definitely good, but I feel it was mostly speed. If you enjoyed watching, please hit the like button, the subscribe button, and or leave a comment to see what the wheel has in store for our next run. Thanks for watching.